first round? The answer's likely going to be yes. Finds a double kill. There's 2 left. There's a C4 on side. BDS going in. They're going to have to cover it out. Can they shoot it out? Yes, they can. Vincere got it. He loses the head-to-head. BDS from behind.
Left, right, and center. The biggest detriment I see now was that Brude was by himself, but it doesn't matter. His teammate joins. It's all going to be on Doki and Joe. The 2 fraggers of the team, if you ask me. And Joe, well, he showed what he could do on the Jaeger, but I don't think it's enough.
Absolutely not. A 1 versus 2 for Doki. Blur saying, thank heavens it's not me this time round, but he's got work to do. Plant is going down. Do they know where he is? I'm not convinced they do. He must know. He must know. Doki can win it. Oh, he was literally a split second too late, but still finds the triple kill, flicking from one to the other. Doki's going to get the second round on the board for NAVI. And now we've got a map on our hands, Jess. It's enemy at the moment. There's 30 seconds to go. There's still a C4 remaining on the side of NAVI if you look towards Saves, but they're starting to contest. They almost got a player down towards the top of red, but Sage springs out and brings down Shaiko, who himself is now 2 and 6. Hasn't been his map, needless to say. Alena looking to rotate, but he's going to miss the player up in Rafters. I was going to say, if he looked up, he would see Doki. Finally catches him out, comes in through the window. Kendrew with a shotgun, 2 versus 3. That clock now is everything. Kendrew manages to blast one out, doesn't manage to quite finish him out. Saves the double kill, 3 versus 2. One more is down. Saves has done it all again. It's a triple kill on the same site. Brings down 1. Is there anyone left to cover? Bride comes in close. This is the man who was outside on the balcony. It's Alem all by himself in a 1 versus 3. Can he do enough? Has a ping coming out, but no, he just can't do anything as Joe. It's 3 of those to get his man back on his feet. They've got about 5 seconds to play with here. He's going to go aggressive. He finds one. He finds another. Doki's done it again. Another
Low. There's a creeping sledge going through bottom of garage. Is there another player up there to deal with him? Do they know that there's someone under the window?
Thinking about this plant now as well. It's Blur who's got it in hand, and there comes the aggression coming out of Alem. He loses it. Joe with a double kill. He's having a wonderful time on the attacking half and towards the triple wall. Now it's just like, whoa, okay, that's quite monstrous actually, and that's the damage from that position. Oh my god, Shaiko is right in front of your face, guys. What's going on? Shaiko loses it. He caught Joe by surprise and still couldn't finish him off, and that is the power position taken. Joe's now in a spot where he can start thinking about blue. Doki and Blur are going to push their way down main here, and they've gone through the Ash Rush wall. They're going straight in for a plant right here. They've completely caught with their pants down. They have decimated them. NAVI with a flawless round. We've got 3 more to do in just yet. We've seen on both maps, so that Bride or BDS in particular could make these kind of things happening. It feels like now it's not going to. Trying to step forward, trying to think about a plan. It's quite simply not going to happen. It'd be quite beautiful if this plays out the way that we think it might, in these vertical angles working in favor of NAVI after they got absolutely wrecked by them on console. And it is going to go the way of NAVI, as Kendrew's going to be able to see me through that. Thank you very much. So he's still holding the power spot. If a repel comes through, Vincere could do a lot of work here, but it's a 4 versus 2, a 4 versus 1, as Joe has done pretty much everything for them. Now in a spot where he can deny. They try to go for the plant, and either way, he can't quite connect.
He just peeks out, manages to get that kill. Now the repel sound is going to be there again. Blur knows exactly where he is, walks out, gets that kill, and turns it back into a 2v2 situation. Now you have Doki in the key position, playing from the mezzanines, playing from that catwalk, has an opportunity to take them down as they move through, and thus will do so. Gets the first one in the door. C4 is being tossed out as Milan enters the side. He's not able to hit the shots as Doki will be able to be...
That was a very quick blow to strike against Virtus.pro, and again, that's the confidence, that's the skill, and that's one more for Joe as he swings back up the central stairs and finds himself towards top of the site itself. What a huge advantage they've been able to build themselves, and they've almost stacked it all into their favor as Milan suffers inside construction, quickly trying to build himself a little bit of a hope and a chance, but with the swings coming through, hits the SMG, but Joe with the triple and Kendrew with Joe.
WTG, and as soon as he moves in, they will be aware. There's a pro member there in logistics with the bullet hole, and he's not going to be able to find a kill. Eventually will, however. Doki will drop. It's up to WTG in a 1v2 situation with 10 seconds left. Quick reload coming in, knowing one will be inside the gym. Selmas are being deployed to try and waste those ADSs right there. Smoke canister pops that will cut off the angle just into giving him an opportunity, but everything is being centered around this one hatch, around this one kitchen hatch, and as the last shield is being blown up as we speak, surely soon this execute will come.
Well, with 15 seconds left and all 10 players, this is the first time this has happened in this entire showdown. The first drops either side at C4 and WTG as they try and pinch their way to the diffuser carrier. Kendrew with the double, make sure it's locked down. Hey, why not get a third for the measure? Drops from the heavens and falls into his lap. The two in the middle courtyard. Shockwave finally finds his first, but Well, with this mirror window being such a big counter and saves being 1-2, there is Frost's big gun, and there is one more for Joe. Swings round, tries to get another. Joe still stands. If somebody else can get behind it, it's still a big problem, and that's why they're getting aggro. Pushing in, pushing close, and pushing against Blur, who takes down Rask and makes sure the lockdown happens on the other side. Saves 2. Stick this in a 2 versus 1. He's going to stick it against 1. Tries to find the second, but oh no, I'm out of here, says Saves. Navi's round. Person on the other side for now. Here comes the flashes, and here comes the presence and the pressure coming down kitchen hatch. They're aware that it's being watched, so Doki's going to go for a rotation, but Blur's not having any of it. Takes care of Milon and finds himself down, feet in and down on the default plant spot. There's the flashes, there's the cover of the audio, and there's more stuns to the man behind the third box. This is where you strike, Joe, and this is where you can bring some pressure on the backside. It's down. A post-plant situation, but Blur doesn't last much longer than that as Pasha swings in, Saves, swings onto WTG and drops him on the corridor. There is one more, and there is Joe finally striking from behind. Blue is his. 4 versus 2, and Pasha's got to deal with the problem behind them, but don't quite make it. There is a shockwave stuck in a hole.
Again, set yourselves up for a plant that you did before, and as Joe is trying to peek close, it's going to be Pasha that he picks up somehow.
A little bit trickier, but with the bodies already taken care of, there's Rask pushing further and further and further. No! Kendrew is the wall that he meets at the end of the tunnel, and Milon is frantic and worried, and the dance around the diffuser is the dangerous dance of all. They find themselves eaten up by Saves. Another drop, another man. His hands on the diffuser with Milon falling from the skies and seeing if he can get anything from the fray that's happening all around. Finally, somebody's in a situation where they can try and hold that F key, but not for much longer. Saves is Navi's savior.